Hey everybody, welcome back to My Wings of Refuge. I'm excited today because we're going to talk a little bit about the deep litter method. I know every setup is different and you have to do what is best for you. But I just want to tell you a little bit about what works wonderfully for me because maybe, just maybe, it'll work for you. So today we are replacing all of our deep litter from our chicken coop. So first we're going to get all these shavings out of here. And the best thing to do is mask up. So with the deep litter method, I literally, here I have my own wood chipper, and any limbs or debris that falls goes right through my chipper, and I chip it into a natural mulch. And I use that right directly into my chicken coop. And so it works wonderfully for me. Now I know you're sitting there saying, I don't live where there's woods, I don't have a wood chipper. And you're saying that's not going to work for you. But there's a lot of different ways that you can get free wood chips. Your electric company is often a resource for you. If you contact them, a lot of times they will even come out and dump it for you, a whole truckload even. And there's several other avenues too that we have found that I'll try to look up and find that resource for you. But even if you don't have that as a resource, you can still do it with pine shavings. The thing with pine shavings is it breaks down a little bit quicker. So you may have to add to it. Or where I normally shoot for 8 to 10 inches deep, you might want to shoot for 12 inches deep. Because with the pine shavings, it will compact more and break down a little bit quicker for you. Then we just deliver the wheelbarrow straight to the garden. I put the chickens to work, tilling my garden. Good girls. Now, one of the wonderful things about the deep litter is I only have to do that once a year. Now, I have always done that in February because in my mind's eye, I was thinking that I have plenty of time to get that out while the weather is not usually horrendous. And I take it and I put it right into my garden. And by laying it out thin, it has a chance to age there right where it's going to be needed as the rains come, as the sun bakes it, and it's ready for my May planting of the garden. However, this year we had the snow and ice, and then we had so much rain. And so here we are, middle of March, almost the end of March really, and I'm just now getting out all of that mulch. And so henceforth I'm probably going to aim for fall clean out because if something happens I still have ample time to do it. So that is my only possible word of advice that is different than what I'm showing you here. This is the beautiful wood chips that I am filling my coop with. Some chunks are bigger, some chunks are smaller. But they will break down beautifully in a year. If there's ever a buildup of manure or something on the top, I just take my pitchfork and flip it. It's really that easy. That's all I really have to do. I never have a smell in my chicken coop. I built specifically on purpose my coop really close to my house, really close to my front door. I wanted it to be convenient for me. And so by doing such, I also did not want it to smell. That was a huge thing for me. I also have heard people talk about flies in their chicken coop. I don't have flies in my chicken coop. I've never had flies in my coop. I also hear people sometimes talk about mud. And right now, there is an enormous amount of mud on our property because we have had so much rain. Up here. And I do not have any mud whatsoever in my coop. My coop, yes, it has a roof over it, so it's not going to get muddy there. But with the coop, I have the coop, the aviary, and the run. There's no mud anywhere in any of it. And I'm really happy about that. So this is a look at our lush, beautiful wood chips that I've just finished putting in the coop. So again, it's really easy. And then I hear a lot of people say, so when I'm cleaning out the coop, what do I do with all this? If you have a garden, that is perfect. Put that right into your garden. If you don't have a garden, you can put that, so I would dump it somewhere to age a little, and then after age, put it in your flower beds. Maybe you don't have flower beds either. Maybe you have some trees or some fruit trees or something like that. Put it there. If you don't have any of that whatsoever, then you can compost it. You can sell it to friends. You can give it as gifts. Fill up those feed bags and give it away or sell it. Because if you have ever looked at Tractor Supply, you can buy a small bag of chicken manure and it's like 20 bucks. You can sell that. So that stuff is valuable. Don't let it go to waste. So, well, all things considered, this is our annual clean out. And after today, since my girls have a birthday coming up, I'm going to do a little sprucing up of the chicken coop for my girl's birthday. So stay tuned next week. You don't want to miss it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, y'all. If you haven't already, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. You don't want to miss next week's video. I'm hoping if all things go according to plan, we're going to be sprucing up the coop.